Hi everyone, I am Divya Dharani from Batch 33B. Today I want to talk about the language barriers in North Korea and how they are deeply connected to the country's political and ideological isolation. North Korea remains highly detached from the global community, hence this extends to its approach to foreign languages. Unlike many other countries where English and other languages are commonly taught, North Korea strictly controls education and media to limit foreign influence. As a result, exposure to languages like English, Chinese or Russian is minimal, and those who do learn them often do so for political or intelligence purpose rather than open communication. Additionally, North Korea tightly controls communication channels. Internet calls, internet access, and travel are heavily restricted, reducing opportunity for North Koreans to interact with speakers of other languages. The government also uses language as a tool of ideological control, promoting specific speech patterns that align with its political philosophy. This makes it even harder for North Koreans to communicate with outsiders who may not understand these nuances. In conclusion, language barriers in North Korea are not just about words, they are a reflection of the country's isolation. Overcoming these barriers will require significant change in North Korea's openness to the world, particularly in education and media policy. Until then, this linguistic difference will continue to contribute to the divide between North Korea and the rest of the world. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I am Rebecca from Batch 33B. Today I want to talk about country culture of North Korea. North Korea, understanding body language within North Korea. Culture offers insight into its social norms and interpersonal communication. A key concept in Korea interaction is nulshi, which refers to the subtle art of guide others' moods and interactions to negative social situations. Effectively, this skills impacts the importance of nonverbal cause such as body language in maintaining harmony and understanding within the community. In formal setting, North Korea of exhibited reserve and control body language, reflecting the country's hierarchical and collective sociality. Display of strong emotions are uncommon. As maintaining composers is valued for intense during military parades, soldiers perform the march a high set a rigid movement that project power. Display and unity. High profile meeting involving North Korea leaders also provide a window into their nonverbal communication styles. Analysis of interactions between Kim Jong-un and other world leaders reveal a blend of assertiveness and concern. For example, during the 2018 summit between Kim Jong-un and US President Donald Trump, body language expressed observed that will both leaders aimed to project confidence. Subtle cues like hand gestures and posture indicate underlying stress and the complexity of their diplomatic engagement. In everyone, interactions, gestures are culturally significant. For example, when Bangkok, it's customary to do so with the palm facing downward. A gesture that differs from Western norms and is important to understand to avoid misunderstanding. Overall, body language in North Korea is deeply intertwined with cultural values of heresy until a social harmony, recording and interpreting their nonverbal cause requires an understanding of broader culture. Contact in with the Korea body language like as many of culture. It's for example, firstly, formality and deterrence, a second one, cultural expression, a third one, group dynamic and collective, a fourth one, gesture unique to North Korea, and then the number 5, demonstration of loyalty. The lastly, culture around for grace. Is this of my point? Thank you.
Hi Zachary, my name is Darashik Dimitra, batch 33B, and my student ID is DEM 072332000053. The topic number that I took is number 2 about business management negotiation. First, time management. They have a two core skill. Time management is the foundations. It's about planning and controlling how you spend time on activities to maximize effectiveness and productivity. Second, negotiation impact. In negotiation, time is the valuable resource. How you manage your time leading up to, during, and after negotiation scientifically impacts the outcome. Second part, personality and communication. First, personality type. People approach time differently. Some are meticulous planners, while others are more flexible, understanding your own and the other party's personality helps tailor communication. Second, communication style. Clear and concise communication is unsettled misunderstanding about deadlines or time expectations and derail negotiations. Third point, workforce management. Employee productive. Effective workforce management optimize employee productive through scheduling, task management, and performing monitoring. Second, time-sensitive project. When negotiation project, consider the impact on employee workload and time. Unrealistic deadlines can lead to burnout and decreased quality. Fourth, negotiation strategy. Preparation is a key. Define your time, reality, object, and usage that other parties concentrate. This allows for realistic goals. Secondly, documentations. Ensure all time-related agreements and clear documents to avoid future dispute. The pass to my friend Divashini Perumal. Thank you.
Sir, I am Divyashini Perumal. Today I am talking about company negotiation in North Korea. Company negotiation in North Korea refers to the rare and highly regulated practice of engaging in business or economics dealing within or with entities based in North Korea. First of all, sanction or legal restrictions. The example of this, international sanction imposed by the United Nations, the United States, and other countries severely limited trade investments and financial transactions with North Korea, and business must navigate complex legal framework to ensure complaints and avoid penalties. Furthermore, government-controlled economic such as North Korea economic is centrally planned, meaning all business dealing must go through government agencies or state-owned enterprise, and negotiation often involve government officials rather than private companies. However, transparency issue, for instance, limited access to reliable economics data and the open queue nature of North Korea operations make it difficult to access risks and opportunities, and contract and agreement may lack enforceability under international legal standards. In additionally, reputation risks. For example, business engaging with North Korea may face criticisms or reputation damage due to ethical concerns, including labor practices and human rights issues. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ganesh Moses from DM batch 33B. In this slide, we can see about nuclear weapons and military. North Koreans continue to develop of nuclear weapons and basically missiles as Haitianet. tensions with the US government and South Korea government and Japan government in the border of international community. Pyongyang is frequently condemns missile tests to make response military exercise by the US and its allies, further escalating tensions in the region. These tests not only violate United States Security Council resolutions, but it also increase the risk of miscalculation or accidentally conflicts, mainly in the Pacific Ocean or ASEAN Pacific. Despite diplomatic efforts in past years, including summits and some negotiations, North Korea remains unwilling to abandon in its nuclear ambitions, citing security concerns. Furthermore, North Korea also face some issues. Example, North Korea withdrawal from the Nuclear Non-Professional Treaty (NPT). 2003 marked a major turning point in global efforts to prevent nuclear proliferation. Since then, Pyongyang has repeatedly ignored United Nations Security Council resolutions demanding that it abandon its nuclear weapons program. Despite by diplomatic efforts, including the six-party talks 2003 until 2009 and highly profile US North Korea summits in 2018 and 2019, no lasting agreement has halted North Korea nuclear development. In diplomatic pressure has so far failed to charge North Koreans' cause, partly due limited enforcement and continued economic ties with countries like China and Russia. Meanwhile, North Korea's growing weapons capacities raise concerns about regional stability and potential for military conflicts.
Good morning, Sir Khalid. Today I'm going to present about conflicts and issues in North Korea. The conflict is the Korean War, which lasted from 1950 to 1953. When the war ended, both countries were devastated by the division remained. North Korea and South Korea continued a military standoff with periodic clashes. The conflict survived the end of Cold War and is still going on. The conflict is North Korea have conflict with South Korea. They're still having the conflict because they have some misunderstandings and some politic things lah. So they started a war in 1950 until 1953. After the war end, also they still have a conflict between the two countries lah. These are the conflicts, and the issue is North Korean peoples are facing challenges like forced isolation from the rest of humanity to protect the power of propaganda and ideology. The regime attempts to isolate the North Korean people from the outside world. North Koreans who do attempts to leave the country illegally and are caught can face several consequences like torture, forced labor, and life in prison. The issues is in North Korea, if the North Korean peoples want to leave the country, they need to submit a proper document to the government lah. If they really want to leave. But if logically if we see they cannot leave lah. But if there are any chances they can leave, they have to give a proper documents or something like that lah. If they leave the country illegally, they will face torture, forced labor, like in life in prison. There are so many things like this. But for the outside world, we know these three only lah. But inside the country, there are lots of like this. So these are the issues the peoples are facing every day lah. So these are the issues and conflicts. Thank you, sir.
Hi, hello everyone. My name is Elvin Godwinada. I am DEM student batch 33B. Today I want to present about solution and way to resolve the North Korea conflict. There have been 3 chapters. First of all, diplomatic engagement and confidence building measure. Second is denuclearization and security guarantee. Third one is humanitarian aids and economic incentive. The first one, the title is The North Korea conflict is extremely exhausting in historical, political, and military. It was a special concerning isolation program from the global community and resolving a requirement that includes diplomacy. First is diplomatic engagement, the first title. Restart direct talks between North Korea, South Korea, and the United States has been a key regional national. Their formal order agreement to create the facility transmission and reduce misinterpretation. The B1 confidence building measure. Organizing diplomatic negotiation to continue the engagement to expand culture, academic and physical activities to encourage requirement understanding. The second one, denuclearizations and security granted. A. Phase denuclearizations. A process for North Korea moderately bring down a nuclear capability, switch for economic and security warrant. They are implement forcible check to global organization and missile tax that nuclear manufacture before accomplish the demilitarizations. The B1 security guarantee for North Korea. Bring down military exercise near the border of North Korea could be ease tension and open the way for more distance negotiation. In profit, North Korea had performed to bring down military activities. The final one, humanitarian aids and economic incentive. A. Humanitarian aids. The global community can get the bigger humanitarian aid to North Korea to label subsistence poverty, medical needs and stronger mass development. It could be not only improve ordinary North Korea, but it could also bring to regeneration of military maddening from capacity. The last one, economic incentive. North Korea economy has tolerated under the FT global sensations. Economic incentive at raising some certain section in returns from compliance with denuclearization attempts and diplomatic development from grow with solid.
The conclusion is cultural and political context, the body language norms in North Korea are deeply tied to the state's control over behavior and the emphasis on loyalty to regime. Any deviation from these norms, even in non-verbal communication, can have social or political consequences. Visitors to North Korea are advised to be mindful of these things and cultural nuisance to avoid misunderstandings. So the conclusion is simple. If any visitor want to visit North Korea, they have to visit with respect, and they have to respect their culture lah. If they don't respect their culture, they have to face the consequences lah. So these are the conclusion from us. Thank you, sir.